good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Kindred Lists, right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for the evening. Can you guys all do me a favor and just give me a quick sound check to make sure everything's coming in okay?
Check.
Oh, yeah, things are working great. My mixer at OBS is speaking the correct language, so we are all good.
Nice.
Welcome, everybody. Oh, it looks like we have a Lieutenant Murphy in the house.
Hello, Lieutenant.
I'm sorry. I know you changed your name, but you will always be Lieutenant Murphy to me. That's not a bad thing.
It's a sign of respect, Lieutenant.
It is a sign of respect. I mean, we're glad that you're joining us tonight. We are kicking off episode 13 tonight, live. I want to also throw out a quick couple shout outs to Twitch, Streamlabs, Team MZ, Many-Sided Dice, and our good friends over at Little Dragon Corp for all their support. You can type in !Little Dragon in the chat, and it becomes who is victorious.
Oh,
I
spelled it wrong.
I was busy talking to Lieutenant.
Me too. I spelled it wrong.
No, there are more important things in defeating Kristy and the Little Dragon.
Yeah, well, Kristy is currently distracted right now, so count yourself lucky.
You are lucky people. Yeah. So Little Dragon and !Little Dragon in the chat gets you a quick link to their storefront where you can buy some really cool RPG gear and dice and other RPG tabletop gaming needs. If you type in the coupon code PROBONUS at checkout, you'll get 10% off of your order. And they recently launched a Kickstarter, so make sure if you go on to Kickstarter, you can go and check out Little Dragon Corp's newest Kickstarter launch. I have yet to go and actually check it out and see what it is. Has anybody ever like seen the new
Oh, I did. They're like they're sparkly. Yeah, they're like really sparkly. I think.
Dice.
Actually,
were they
I think
doing the
they're
thing with the
sparkly.
little like I think Kristy was saying like they had like buttons or something that look like they go with the sets of dice, like they're little dragons.
Yes,
that go
that
with them.
too. I was
Are there pins or
online the
buttons or
other day and
something?
I meant to check it out.
Yeah. So make sure you guys check them out and tell them we sent you by using that coupon code. Get yourself a discount for your order. Last time, we're glad to have Sarah back this week. Sarah is back to play Ashley. We also have Derek back this
God.
week to play Silver
Yeah.
once again, so we're super excited about that. We're glad that Derek could join us once again. And last time, the party confronted Lord Robert Horncrow. And there was a lot of conflict, a lot of tension. Finally, well, we all knew it was coming. Battle ensued. And Kallista finally got release from this terrible pent-up frustration that she had towards this individual named Boris, as she slain Boris and put him down, along with several of these guards, and Gauntlet Hand, Lord Massillin, was also pummeled.
That was an accident.
That was an accident, yes. He died accidentally.
Yeah, I
Real quick,
said that yeah.
Not to interrupt your thing. If those of you in Twitch land are interested, real quick, where Kristy's still prepping, I'm going to flip an image for a moment. If you look at Kallista's camera,
No,
you will
don't
see
you-
a quick image
Oh, yeah. There we go. Some of the dice.
the Kickstarter from Little Dragon Corp.
Nice.
So you can see they got some like sparkly ones in there, some multicolored ones.
Super sparkly.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
a lot of cool stuff in there. Definitely go check them out.
Those are beautiful. I need them in my life.
What are the next to last ones on the right there? They're like a purple and they go into like a red.
Red. Yeah, those are pretty sweet.
Oh, those are.
Oh, I need those.
And the ones actually right next to them, to the left, they're like a really light ice blue or something like that.
I need those too. Yeah.
Oh,
If we pop down here, and
look at
just- I can cheat now because we found a new trick. So
look at those.
you can see they've got a lot of cool stuff in here. If you
Those
haven't
are
checked out
Doc,
their
when you get your
story,
dice, you need to get some of these
Ooh,
too.
those are pretty good right there too.
Oh, and
and
they're
then they
the
also
two.
have.
Oh, there's
and
the
here are
pins.
Pins.
Oh,
Yep.
If you order, you can, depending on what you pledge, you can get a option to get a pin based on the dice you're ordering.
Oh, look at that.
And then there are stickers that are things like that. They've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Their Kickstarters are always great. And I apologize, I'm looking at the screen when I'm talking all about
You're good. You're good, man. Thanks for sharing that.
well-
Yeah.
We're all just we love their dice.
Let's all just sit here and have a moment of silence and marvel at little Dragon Corpse dice.
Does anyone have like a what's his name? I always forget his name. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley or
no, the good version.
That's cover. What?
The good version.
Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard
Cohen.
Leonard Cohen. Thank you. Bloody hell, I cannot remember his name.
Wow.
No, Jeff Buckley definitely did it better than Leonard Cohen.
Oh,
We can fight later.
No, the good version.
No, the good version.
We can fight later.
Can't be that good if you forgot the name.
Calm down.
Sauce coming in hot.
This is how it all starts. This is how Molfen turns on the entire party.
Oh, no.
Over a song.
Sauce coming in hot with the bashes. Here we go. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. This is gonna be a great session. I can tell already.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. Robert Horncrow is now on one knee, and Kallista has rushed up and grabbed him by the collar. Delphin is in the corner, peeling what you thought was his face. Is peeling some type of substance, almost looks like a rubber or silicone, off of his face.
I don't like this.
And so the story is told. Adventurers, what do you do?
Can I say I'm in the room? Because right now it looks like I'm outside the room.
You're not there yet, Ashlyn.
Oh, bummer.
Patience, my dear. Patience. It will be
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
Molfen is going to start walking over towards the lizard from space.
The space lizard?
Yes, we are all in fact lizards from space. Wearing human skins.
Are we?
It makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm actually kind of look like a lizard, so that's a little offensive to me.
Yeah.
What has happened to us tonight? This is
We have the silly ha-has.
This is great. It's great. I love it.
Molfen's going to walk over. As he walks by, he's just going to sort of gesture gently towards Kallista with the cage that has a small, slightly tortured Boris face floating in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then walk over to Delphin. So it seems you're not quite who you pretend to be.
Well, at least I was able to hide it from you for long enough, correct?
It would have been a much simpler thing had you just thought to have a conversation instead of impersonating a member of a faction and then basically starting a war against me. That is according to the old man's documents.
I started no war against you. I actually protected you. I got you out of Daggerford before you did something even more stupid than summoning a devil on me.
Hold on, just sort of laugh at that one. Touche.
I did not even tell the Lord's Alliance anything. I just told you that so you would get out of there.
Oh.
They knew nothing of your presence in Daggerford because I kept my mouth shut. He continues. And as he's continuing, you can tell, like, there is an older man under there, but definitely not as old looking as Delphin did. And he does have a beard under, but it's a kind of like, almost like a fake beard was attached to make it look longer and more gray. And he's peeling this off of his face as he's talking to you and having this conversation. If it weren't for me, you might already be in the custody of the Lord's Alliance.
So what is your game in this, then, if you're not with them?
He looks over at Lord Robert Horncrow. They know too much. The job is almost done. Then he looks at Kallista. What's stopping you?
This is family business. Keep your nose out of it.
The day they meddled into that, and he points to Molfin's hand. The day they meddled into that, it became my business. After they're done, Dorn Ambercrown. He's next. Then after Dorn Ambercrown...
immediately is at attention.
Then
Diana's like, that is my list.
That's the whole thing right there. It's like, it's in bold, all caps. And then he looks around, actually seeing Diana like step up at attention like that. He kind of casts a glance over there, and you can start to see like his real face is showing through now. I mean, he doesn't look too far off a Delphin, but you can tell he had some type of mask and guise on. And then after that, the Duchess of Daggerford. She has to go too. She knew about the hand. She knew it was there. She did nothing about it.
I'm confused. Are we trying to stop people from getting the hand, or what are we doing?
We are stopping the people who do not deserve its power to have it.
Right.
And the more people that know about it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Diana kind of looks at Molfin like,
so in other words,
get your friend. Get your friend.
Yeah, am I hearing this correctly?
Yeah, you guys are all standing in the room.
He is not here for me. So perhaps he will be joining us on our journey to the north.
No.
To the north? Where are you going to the north?
I won't say where until after we have had a chance to discuss privately, but suffice to say, one of those names on your list and I have a scheduled meeting.
I would like to attend the scheduled meeting, but I'm not allowed.
You must be referring to a council meeting that's about to take place. A meeting of the wizards of the host tower of the arcane. I don't even need to ask you if I am correct. I can see through it in your eyes. Molfin, you do realize that that is a trap.
Which is why I have no intention of actually going to the exact location. I mean to intercept someone before they arrive.
I know their plan for you, Molfin. They're going to use you. They want to use you to get to the sword. You know what sword I speak of.
But of course.
And then they're going to use you and that sword to lay claim to any of the other physical remnants of Vecna's material form that is left over. But let me ask you this, Molfin. Here is the question, and I want to hear your answer. What do you think, once they have everything that they need, what happens to you?
Often just sort of reach up and scratch his chin a little bit for a second. Are you actually insinuating that they would be able to take the items before I claimed them for myself? That is rather amusing. I have need of information from them unless you have some to share. And as you seem to be a practitioner yourself and will shake Boris, Adam, they don't need to be alive to be compelled to provide their information to me.
You seem to underestimate your opponent.
And they seem to underestimate, well, I shall call it my family.
Lord Robert Horncrow is in the grasp of Kallista right now. And you can see that he's tired. He's elderly. But has just this awful look of hatred in his eyes as he looks at you, Kallista. Do you, what would you do? Do you have anything to say to him or to do to him at this moment?
I think while all of that was going on, I think under her breath, she's trying to cast Gaius one more time to get him to admit to all of his crimes, every single crime he's ever made in his life. He's going to take the evidence to the Magisters and admit his crimes.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save, I believe?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, I'll roll this wisdom save in the chat. It's an 18.
Freak! I want to punch him!
You can punch him. You punch him?
Yeah!
Like, Kallista fires a quick punch to the
Flaming
face.
fist just to the cheek. I'm like,
you know, blood kind of spews out from his mouth a bit. I did nothing but give for you.
okay.
I protected you all this time.
It's a little generous of you. I'm not there.
You protected me from what? Who?
From those that you would say that you were unworthy of life itself. I kept you safe.
I'm going to pull down my shoulder and just show one of the many scars that Boris has given me over the years. You protected me from this? That's cute. Try again.
I protected you. I protected you from your father. That coward never showed. He could have gotten you out of there, couldn't he? He could have tried to show up on the front doorstep of our estate.
He shows up on the front doorstep and you kill him. He's not an idiot.
Sounds like a coward. Don't you think if he would have loved you, Kallista, he would have fought for you? But no, he hid. He hid away. Probably whimpering and crying to himself.
See,
coward.
The reason why he hid, he wasn't scared of you. He had other family drama to deal with. He had to deal with a god.
He cast his daughter aside over all this.
He couldn't leave.
I waited day and night for that fool. I marvel at the day he walked onto the front porch of our estate. I waited. I watched. And every day, he never came. I continued to swell in anger over and over and over again about what he did to your mother.
He got her pregnant. I'm what he did to your daughter. I'm what he did to my mother. Me, I'm the product. You're pissed that he got her pregnant and gave you a granddaughter.
That he abandoned.
Because you were going to murder him! Do you hear yourself? Punch!
Punch him right in the face again.
Why can't I be there? I want to punch him.
He was nothing but a coward, and at that point, you guys hear a voice. That would be enough! And you look at the doorway, and standing in the doorway is none other than Ashlyn and Riled himself.
Oh.
Riled standing confidently in his drow form, holding the Staff of Power firmly in his grasp. And Ashlyn and Riled begin to walk in the room. Ashlyn was very speedy at getting the griffins back, because she can run faster than the griffins can fly.
Those poor griffins are probably choked out after being dragged on leashes.
They're fine. They're fine.
Ryle just looks at you, Kallista. Don't believe for 1 minute the word he says.
Do you think I really would?
Not really. I was just reassuring you. And he kind of just smirks at you. You know, I must say I've waited a long time for this, Lord Horncrow. Why don't you tell Kallista what really happened to her mother? Why don't you go ahead and tell her? Why don't you tell her how she got sick? And you refused to get her the proper care that she needed. Why don't you tell her how you refused the doctor's orders and the doctor's help when it came to maintaining your daughter's life? Why don't you tell her this? You know it to be true. I've seen it from the window. Because all those times you were too focused on the porch, I was too clever. Fool.
Yeah.
And Lord Horncrow is just like looking back between Riled and Kallista right now. Nothing but a cowardly... Oh yeah. And he's just like, you're nothing but a cowardly liar. You know nothing of the sorts. You do nothing. You know nothing of the love between a father and a daughter because you abandoned yours.
Mulfin's gonna turn and, taking a page from Kallista, is just gonna scream, "Answer her now!" and cast Gaius, trying to compel him to tell her the truth.
Holy cow!
So much truth.
Wisdom saving.
And again, this is going at Horncrow.
Horncrow wisdom save. Here it comes. 24.
Bloody frick.
Oh my
What is
goodness.
with him?
So
Why is
wise.
he so stubborn?
Yeah.
This is where I get it from.
He looks at you, Mulfin, and says, I will tell what I want to speak, because this man here, and points over to Raud, is nothing but a lying coward who does not know the truth because he was too busy hiding. He was not there. He did not live the situation.
Let's see if you lie with 2 broken kneecaps, because that's fun. And then we'll see how hard you truth. Okay, Kallista, hold him down, and I'll just whack him. Just twice, each knee.
Don't take another step towards me.
Is that moral?
He'll tell the truth then, maybe. So that's moral. Truthing is moral, Diana.
Okay. I've learned to not question anything that goes on in here anymore. Okay.
I know, right?
I'm just gonna look at Silver, and We're not done yet. Give me a minute.
Let's go. Hi.
Because I'm just remembering what happened last time, and I'm like, wait. I haven't forgotten. I need to deal with this first, though.
Yeah, take your time. I'm just gonna go sit over here.
Thank you.
Go find a chair.
So
Sit down.
fills out a chair. He crosses
Family business. Don't worry.
Kallista.
ankle on the knee. You know, just.
Yeah.
Kallista, question for you. Would Boris have been involved in any of that? As long as I am in possession of him, he is unable to be dishonest. Would he have been aware of anything about your mother? I heard the old man say he was your handler, but...
Yeah, but he was his right hand first.
Should I query the soul?
How long do you have him?
24 hours.
Sure.
Delphin looks at you, Molphin. Why are you piddle-paddling and wasting time? Be done with it. Off him.
It is not mine to off. It is Kallista's choice. And with that, Molphin will pull out the soul and, looking down at it, hello there, little friend. I am in need of some information.
We should start making them snow globes or something. Like shake them and the snow fall down. And be great.
He has a spell that does.
Yeah.
Right now, the spell component is a metal cage. Maybe I'll talk to the DM. We'll see about changing it up.
Yeah.
I like it.
So you know.
Fabrication.
Soul snow globe, not soul cage.
I like it.
I like it.
Snow magic 8-ball. No, be a dear, Boris, and let us know. Did Old Man Horncrow do everything in his power to save his daughter, or did he ignore recommended treatments?
What does the specifics of this spell indicate on how the soul can respond?
I just put it in roll 20. So it says, query soul, you ask the soul a question, no action required, receive a brief telepathic answer which you can understand regardless of language. Okay. Soul knows only what it knew in life, but must answer truthfully and to the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or two and could be cryptic.
The soul responds to you telepathically, so only you can hear it. But says that Horncrow threw to the side all of the professional healers in treating his daughter, and that indeed is true. He did so because he was afraid that if Kallista was brought to some type of medical facility, like, for instance, like the Temple of Elmater in Daggerford or something like that, that Riled would come and take her away.
I'll just sort of shake it a little bit, put it back in the spot. Boris appears to be much more helpful in death. So, apparently, Riled is correct. Your grandfather did throw aside all, we'll call them official healers, and refuse to seek aid at temples, for fear that bringing you out of the house would enable Riled to take you from him.
Robert?
Yes, my dear.
I was going to give you mercy. I was going to make you suffer. On the material point. But you let Mum suffer. So... this death's going to be painful, but easier. But your second death, when I get the throne, you're gonna wish that Asmodeus has your soul and not me. And I'm going to light my hand on fire. And I'm just gonna plunge it into his chest. And go for the heart.
Okay. So you guys watch Kallista ignite her hand and rip out a still beating heart. And you can hear Horncrow just going like reaching out to the gaping hole in his chest.
See you soon. And I squeeze. And push him.
Okay. Flops to the floor. One leg, his right leg is just twitching just a little bit. Just because, I don't know, just because it happens in movies sometimes. I don't know.
Because movies.
Because movies.
Mulford's gonna look at whoever this other person is. See, I told her she would get it done. She just had to work through some things.
Oh, gosh, it's about time.
Delphin?
Could you stop calling me that, please?
Don't ever come into my business ever again, or we will have a true problem.
Listen.
Do I make myself clear?
And I'm gonna talk to you because I did not come into your business. Your business found me.
Do you see the human heart she has in her hand?
I see.
She's not add any gravity to the situation for you.
I am aware. I am aware. I apologize, Kallista, but your business found me. Which then brought me into all this business, which now I have to take care of. My name is Elduluk.
Elduluk. Okay.
So please stop calling me Delphin. That man's been dead for 100 years.
I mean, both names sound pretty shitty to me, so whatever you want to do.
He kind of like turns around like mockingly. Oh, what's Kallista mean anyway? And he finishes peeling. You can tell he kind of fashioned his own like disguise out of his disguise kit. And he takes off the robe of the Lord's Alliance and just like tosses it over a chair. Kind of brushes off some dirt from his robes underneath, which are definitely regalia for the Arcane Brotherhood. You can see they have the symbols on the sides of the robe as well.
You think the Arcane Brotherhood can invest in a hat of disguise, but you know, you do you.
He immediately underneath 2 pairs of robes.
He looks immediately over both of you who are mocking him right now and is like, yes, I could have magically hid myself, but then looks at Molfin. Oh, a high-powered wizard. Oh. Boy.
Just think a hat's easier.
Yes, but Ashlyn, as I was rather, as we are apparently being friendly now, we're involved in some minor kerfuffle, and as I approached to take a swipe at him, he had cast an magic nullifying sphere around himself, which rather played havoc with my invisibility spell. It also would have nullified his disguise.
Even the hat?
While they're talking, I'm putting the book with all of the slave information in his hand, in Robert's hand.
Okay, perfect. You do notice, actually, Silver's got a good view of the table. There are some pieces of parchment out on the table. It looks like some different documents. Looks like there's a map of Waterdeep there as well. Silver's kind of just piecing through some of this papers and just tossing papers aside. I don't know if Silver really has anything like he would really like be looking for as parchment, but
so who is this fellow? Hi, I'm Ashlyn. Nice to meet you.
I'm Silver. Nice to meet you.
That's actually a very valid point.
Wait, before we get into that, before we do all this, let's get out of here first.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Do we need to burn evidence, or because we kind of killed a lot of people in here? We kind of did that just a little bit. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to
Okay.
At best, we can make it look like they had their own internal quarrels.
We can make it look like a robbery and actually loot their stuff.
No, we don't loot their stuff. We
Okay.
keep things as they are. Make it look like they had a fight between themselves over the slave trade.
I thought that we were going to loot their stuff and give it to the poor, but that's better.
We can do that to my
someone
house.
have a really big sword?
yeah, Boris did.
Silver would be like taking it off his back and putting it back on the ground.
Yeah, there's a massive
great
sword. It seems to be frosted over with some kind of cold energy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it back on my back.
The paperwork that you find on the table is actually a map of Waterdeep with an area circled, and there is a deed to a property in the North Ward of Waterdeep, the Noble Ward, and it's been signed over to Lord Robert Horncrow. Which, Kallista, you would know now, seeing that your heartless grandfather lie on the floor. Heartless in a lot of ways.
Pun intended.
Yes.
Pun intended. There's a reason.
There's a reason.
That is poetry.
Yes.
You also know that unless he has a will somewhere, everything that he owned would now belong to you.
Now we can live in the city, guys.
Now we have servants.
Including the mansion in Daggerford. You would be the last. You'd be the inheritor, the last living Horncrow.
Wow.
I say we just leave things as they are right now.
Aldeluc looks at all of you. Don't you want to free the people they're keeping against their will?
Where are they?
Here.
I heard them talking. They're in the basement.
I'm already going there.
Not to mention his wife and his daughter upstairs.
I will go check on them.
You're speaking to his daughter. I mean, his granddaughter.
We're the Masselins.
Lord Masselins. The Masselins live here.
Oh.
They were taken upstairs to keep protected by their personal guards.
Where's the gauntlet dude? Did I get... you punched him without me, didn't he?
He got battered and is unconscious laying by Mulfin's token
I
on the map.
accidentally killed him, Ashlyn. I'm sorry.
But I wanted to punch him with his own fist.
You still can.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just walk up to his corpse and just take his gauntlet and punch him in the face?
And punch him with his own fist, yeah. Just for good measure.
There you go. Yeah, it happens.
There you go.
At Anastasius's funeral, I remember we ran into Gauntlet Hand. Was it his wife that was with him?
Yes.
Ah, she was a
Molfin's going upstairs.
thing too.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Molfin heads upstairs. Okay, Molfin, when you get upstairs, is anybody going with Molfin?
I'm actually going downstairs. I already went downstairs to get to this.
You're going downstairs. Anybody going downstairs? So who's going upstairs? Who's going downstairs?
I would have went downstairs.
Downstairs.
I'm busy.
You're busy. Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to go upstairs or downstairs? You have time. You can.
I'll go. I'll have to go. And I'll like hold it. And I'll come upstairs behind Molfin.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Kallista, you going downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. I got Molfin and Ashlyn going upstairs. Did Lachlan say he was going upstairs?
I'm keeping an eye on this floor just to make sure nobody comes in and disrupts anything we're doing.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Before they go
Keep
upstairs,
an eye on the sneaky wizard.
make sure you keep an eye out for my friend. See if he's upstairs, please.
Oh, yes, small purple fellow.
Yes.
As you get Molfin.
You may want to tell the one going downstairs.
I'm going with them.
Oh.
Molfin, the stairs to the second floor are kind of like a spiral staircase over here where I moved your token.
Okay.
You notice, like, on the other side of this wall, though, there is, like, a wooden chest back there before you get ready to go up there. It's like some kind of stash of some sort.
I have it prepared, so Molfin is going to burn the spell slot and cast Detect Magic. Actually, Detect Magic, let me check. I don't think that is concentration. It hasn't been, has it been more than 10 minutes since we came in the front door? I'm assuming so with all the conversation that went on.
Okay. I do believe, for some reason, it won't let me look at...
Oh, it is concentration.
Oh, it is concentration?
wow.
Yep.
Or...
Oh, I cast it twice. I don't know why it's coming up as ritual. I actually have it prepared, but...
So are you casting it then?
Yep.
Ritual or just spell slot?
No, just I'm burning the spell slot for it. I just want this to be quick on my way up, and I'm just looking to see if there's anything magic in the chest.
Yeah, I believe... Let me double check. For some reason, this isn't like an easy check, because the way I have things set up, so I'll have to change it later. I do believe that you do get a magical ping. Yep. There is something magical inside.
Do you mean it was in the chest, Uncle Wolfen, or you got it?
Are we out of earshot of Kallista?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you might be, yeah.
So Molfin's going to be like, yes, quietly, and you're looking for, and we'll describe what I'm seeing, whatever sort of like where in the chest I'm seeing this ping coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pop it in, be quick. I want to get upstairs and deal with these people.
Okay, open the chest.
Okay, it is unlocked, and you open the chest. And I'm going to share with you what is inside on the chat. You see like there's 1,000 gold pieces in here, and there's also a potion bottle that has a sparkling red liquid inside of it.
Okay.
Does it look like other sparkling red liquids we've seen?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, you've seen enough of these.
Know what
It's basically a standard healing potion, is what it is.
Okay. I will give that to Uncle Muffin, and I'll say, should we share with the others? We'll give it to We'll just leave it there.
We'll take the liquid. We'll leave the coins. We don't need.
Good idea. Good idea.
And
okay.
Let's go upstairs so we can deal with the wife.
Okay. Should I punch? I'm gonna punch her with the gauntlet too. I guess that's kind of cruel, but I think that's kind of necessary because she was mean to Kallista at the funeral.
Did you leave his hand in it? Did you cut his hand off, or is it just the gauntlet?
I don't. It's just the gauntlet, right? Because he's handless. I don't really know how this works.
Do you guys see where I moved you to? I'm going to shift ping you.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that's the second floor. And you kind of come up the steps and into a hallway area. And it looks like an empty room. Some doorways.
Any doorways?
Yeah, there's a doorway down here on this side. That's actually a window. It's a window that looks out. So you can see like basically the front there. As you're looking out the window though, you can see there are there's like a little ledge out here. Over here. You can see like a shadow of a person like onto the ledge. Like there must be somebody like standing out there.
Can I crawl out the window and jump on the ledge?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course you can.
Okay.
So you jump on the ledge over here,
Yeah.
and you startle these two guards. They're like, What?
Bloody hell.
Who are you?"
I am the knight, and I fall off the ledge.
You fall off the ledge?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm the knight, and I'm gonna jump off the ledge.
Okay, you jump off the ledge. You just land on the ground because you're a monk. Because
He's outside.
that's the rules, you know.
What in the bloody...
And Ashlyn is no longer with you, Muffin.
Nope,
she
nope.
disappears.
And this is a door right beside me?
Yeah, there's a door right beside you.
Yeah, we should have went through that first before.
I'm going to walk over to the door and just open the door.
Ashlyn, I gotta ask you. So I imagine, you know, in the old cartoons, where like when somebody falls out of somewhere, they just go back in the door again and come right back up to where they were.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna run up. Yeah.
Yes. I love every bit of it.
What's worse is she's probably up there before I've even gotten my hand on the doorknob.
Probably.
Okay, so I'm going to open this doorway for you. Let me go to my dynamic lighting layer so I can move this door out for you.
Can I move myself back up next to Uncle Wolfing? Because I've been like, well, there are two guards on that ledge, so don't walk out there.
Yeah, you end up
Okay.
you're kind of behind them, but you see them open that door.
Okay. Yeah.
And there are two heavily armored individuals. One is standing beside each of these doors, and they look at you, and they go for weapons.
Oh no.
I will give you one chance to walk out. Horncrow and your lord are dead.
What proof do you have?
Hey!
And Ashlyn holds this gauntlet hand over your head. Okay.
Just points out.
He goes.
Yeah.
He goes nowhere without it.
No, because he's dead.
Why?
Yep.
Why? He said they would have no problem disposing of you. And that
He's cute.
we were to protect Miss Maslin and her daughter to the death.
Okay, well that's your
Do
decision.
you really want to die for these people?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. As you know, I'm so good at those.
Oh, -1. Oh, 2 and a 1. That's pretty bad.
Sorry, folks.
Ashlyn, do you do anything right now?
Do I know that they don't look persuaded?
They do not look persuaded.
I'm gonna throw the arm at the first guard.
Okay, make a dexterity attack.
Okay. And go, get out of here! And kind of like try to scram him off. Oh, I don't hit, because that's a 9.
He blocks it with his
Okay,
like
that's
Yeah,
fair.
he has like his own gauntlets, so he pulls up a gauntlet and it goes ting and rattles to the floor. And then he sees
fair.
closer. He sees like the gauntlet that's on the floor now is like covered in blood and stuff, and is like, listen, this is my employment.
No,
I'll walk.
it's not.
I'll walk away
Okay.
for 300 gold.
No, you'll walk away with your lives, or else we're gonna take them.
Ashlyn, just
Okay.
Molfen will hand over the 300 gold.
Okay.
Jeez, you're a pushover.
There are bigger things to consider.
Okay.
Last thing we want to
fine.
do is start a battle up here.
But you
And then
gotta
have
split it.
everyone else downstairs come up, and then there's just a whole show all over these two. It's-
Okay, fine.
The other guy watching this guy kind of grab the money from you and then just like kind of like nuzzle himself past you and go walk for the steps. The other guy back here is, but what about Evelyn and Fran and Fran?
Follow your friend.
300 gold. And he holds out his hand.
What? Oh,
Molfen will put 200 in his hand.
This isn't the same that he had.
No,
Go
we
back
made
your
the
hand.
deal first.
Okay.
Oh, now I feel bad for you. I'll give you the other 100.
like-
God damn.
Now who's the pushover?
I know, right?
You guys are extorting these guys. You're like, oh, now I feel
Wow.
bad. Here you go.
Wow.
So you guys bought
This is the
off.
worst negotiation ever.
You guys bought off the Massillon family guards.
Just announce yourself going down the stairs. There's one down there that might kill you and then bring you back just to do it again.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we should just jump off the balcony.
Yeah, it was fun.
She wears heavy armor, carries a big mace. She's rather vicious.
Yeah, side balcony. And they both look at each other and they shake their heads like their agreement. And then they disappear.
Super fun.
They disappear this way as you guys kind of walk into that room. I'm going to put you guys on pause for just a moment as I go to the other group as we shift back and forth with the split party. You guys head downstairs. Now, to get to the cellar, Diana... Riled will stay with Lachlan here to keep a lookout. I'm going to remove Lord Horncrow right there. Silver, were you going downstairs?
Yes.
Okay. So I've got Kallista, I've got Diana, and I've got Silver headed downstairs. So basically you guys had to come out the side over here on the left side of the map. You guys came out, and then there's another set of stairs as you go through like a carport area or a carriage drop-off load-in point right here. That's kind of like, imagine like a carport on like not a full garage, but like a place where they could drive the carriages through. And then there's another set of steps beside it that leads down to a cellar. And I'm going to pull you guys over to the cellar point so you guys can kind of see there what you guys would see. Down. And you guys make your way out into this area, which you can see the steps kind of unload you there, and it opens up. It looks like there is a door to the upper left area right here, and there's a door here with a wall directly in front of you, and it looks like hallways that lead beyond to the other to the left of you on the map.
Just running up to the closest door, trying to open it.
Okay, you try to open it, it is locked.
I'm going to break it down.
Okay. You're not even going to check for traps or try to listen to people, see if anyone's in the room? Silver.
Are you using like just like brute force, like shouldering
I'm
this
going
door?
to kick it.
Or you're going to kick it? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Go ahead and make a, we'll call this strength athletics against the door.
I like Silver. He has good style.
Silver.
He's got moxie.
Whoa.
Yes. And what you do is you go to kick the door, and this is a pretty sturdy door, but it's a wooden door. So you kick your foot through it, like right underneath where the lock is, and it dislodges the lock a little bit and nudges it, and then you're able to kind of like pull your foot out and then push it open. And when you push it open, you see a hallway in front of you. Once I remove the dynamic lighting, you'll be able to see. And you can see a hallway in front of you. And there's a door down straight ahead of you, and there's a door to your right in this hallway.
See, there's no reason to worry about traps. It's fine.
Oh gosh, I walk to the door to the right and I put my ear against it and I kind of like try to listen.
Okay, perfect.
And,
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Try to listen in on what's going on down there.
You can go ahead and make a perception check, Diana, as you're listening at the door.
I sure will. I am on mobile, so.
It's all good. Take your time. Do what you need to do. Weird.
I keep on rolling performance because my
What's-
fingers are too
Is
big.
everybody seeing nothing?
I don't
in
see
the
anything.
Chat? Like it's just,
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
see
just a
anything.
blank line.
it's rolling just blanks for some
Oh.
reason, Diana. I don't know what's causing that. That's weird.
That's interesting. It usually works. Okay.
Zos, is there anybody else in the party that has control of your character sheet?
Does Kallista or Ashlyn?
I've got Kallista's. I don't have
Let me
yours.
see. Let me double check.
I have Ashlyn's, not Diana.
Oh.
I might.
That sucks.
I might
I'm so
give somebody
sorry.
else access to your character sheet just so you can. They can.
Oh, I feel so bad.
No,
They're
no,
my
you're
give me, I'll do it.
fine. I don't know what it is with the mobile like stuff, but I know that they have some issues when it comes to.
I was not aware.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and give all players access
Okay.
because that's
Hi guys, I can't play Diana's character sheet.
everybody, group effort.
Group effort. It's a group effort to get Diana to be active in this game.
No, it takes all of us to equal one good Diana. That's the problem.
All right, so a 19 was the first. Well, it was a perception check that did come through finally for Diana. Diana, you hear the faintest bit of what sounds like a breeze, like a from the other side of the door.
That's very interesting. But no voices, no like, I don't know, clinking chains, nothing like that.
Nope, nothing.
Huh. I will go to the other door and do the same thing.
Oh, the one that was already kicked open.
Yes, and I just rolled, and it said 26. Oh, the one that's already kicked open. Never mind.
Yeah. Silver's already walking in there. He's approaching another door.
I thought there was a left door. My mistake.
Okay. Silver.
All right, then. Never mind.
Yes.
Silver, as you are walking, you get attacked.
Oh, great.
They have advantage because you can't see them.
Okay.
So the first one is a 17.
That hits.
So something slams into you for 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the
Okay.
second one is a critical hit,
Ooh.
Okay.
which is 12 plus 8 damage as it punches you right in the gut.
Wait, how much was that the second one? Oh, 12 plus 8, 20.
20 points of damage. Those of you that are downstairs, what I'd like you to do is click on your tokens. And I'd like you to go ahead and roll initiative.
God.
We should have had telepathic bond up or something in hindsight.
All of
We
us
do.
do except for Ashlyn.
I rolled a 3.
21.
Never
Hey.
mind.
Ah, King, no. I rolled a 3.
It didn't show up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll,
I know,
Good choice.
because
Oh, I see.
Oh,
It just, she couldn't click on her token, I
I'll
guess.
go ahead and add you. I'll add there.
I don't know
and
why I
roll a
thought
3.
that mobile was a good idea.
No, it's you're good. I for some reason I think they still have issues with the whole app, like Roll20 app
Yeah.
and stuff like that, not working correctly. Okay. Yes. So Silver, you just got hit by something.
Uh-huh. First, I'm going to say, hey, there's something else down here.
Yeah, as he's trying to catch his
I'm
breath from being
assuming I
punched in the
heard
gut.
that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I heard that with my passive of 30, and I'm like standing in the front of the hallway watching him get attacked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he just all of a sudden like hunches over. You know, it's like almost falls.
Michael, technically those are at disadvantage because I have the cloak of displacement. I always forget about this.
Even if it was, it'd be a normal rule then, right? Because you can't
Yeah.
see them.
Yeah, it'd be a straight
Okay,
roll.
So take take 8 hit points away from your. So the second one.
Well, if the first one hit, the first one hit was 16, so it'd still be a critical because it turns it off after I get hit.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yes,
Yep.
that's right.
So,
Until
yeah.
the next round.
Yeah.
Yep.
So everything's still the same.
Everything's still the
Never
same.
mind.
Gotcha. What would you like to do, Silver?
I'm just going to take out my sword and my double-bladed scimitar, and I'm going to swipe the air because do I not see anything?
You don't see anything.
Cool. Is this a disadvantage that I'm assuming?
Yep, disadvantage. You swipe
Alright.
the air.
19.
19 definitely hits.
18.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Nice, nice, nice.
Second attack. 23.
23. Yes.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Bonus action, go into attack.
Nice.
Yeah.
As you
15.
should. 15. 15 hits.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Jesus.
I need one of these double-bladed scimitars.
18.
18 points of damage.
Yep. And 15 of that was necrotic, if that matters.
Yeah, it matters. As you go through and start swiping the air around you, you're making impact with something that was standing in the hallway with you. It feels like your size, and you're a pretty massive individual. Like you're just coming out, and at that third swipe, you can almost feel as if the resistance lets go, and this blast of this air energy just kind of like out from you, and then you feel nothing around you.
I think I just got attacked by the wind.
Did you kill it?
I think so.
Did you kill the wind?
Could it have been an air elemental?
No. Air elementals aren't invisible.
Whatever it was hurt.
I will walk up to him and cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
Okay. So Diana moves up to Silver. Lays
That's
a hand-
healing word. That's healing word.
Oh, my mistake. Screw it. I do healing word. I don't know.
Well, Cure Wounds is probably going to do more, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're
Technically
right.
does, yes.
Yeah, so you might want to...
Potentially.
Oh, what?
It literally
what?
did not
It did-
do more. It did
That's why I
serve.
said
You know what?
potentially.
You know what? It's because we said it would do more.
Uh-huh.
And then you
Yeah.
rolled it.
That's the reason.
It has to be it. I mean, it just makes logic sense. It's
Because roll 20
Because roll
is
20.
faulty.
It can
Alright,
hear us.
so next door.
Next door. Okay, so you're going to open
Let's
that.
see if it's unlocked.
That one is... Actually, it is unlocked.
Oh, I'll open the door then.
You open the door, and it opens up into what seems to be some type of office space, from what you can see. There is a table with parchment strewn out on it. There is a chest in the room, a barrel of what looks to be some kind of fine wine, a bookshelf in the front, looks like a lot of novelty books.
Is this another door then?
There's another door on the opposite side of the room, yes.
That door.
Okay, skipping all of that. Go into this. Open this door.
Yep.
Okay. Immediately upon opening that door, Silver,
Okay.
you get attacked.
Cool.
I sense a pattern here.
Welcome to Friday nights, Silver. You can't.
God dang it.
You can't. Did it again.
Oh, dear.
Did it again.
The first one's gonna hit
Wow.
too, so it cancels the shroud. My
It
cloak.
won't do it 2 times in a row. It won't do it 3 times in a row.
God.
So,
Right?
So 9, and then 13 points of damage as you get punched by something that you cannot see.
Another. ugh.
Wow.
There's another thing.
And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just use this initiative order. Silver, I'm gonna say you technically have already gone, so it's Kallista's
Okay.
turn, and we're just gonna
Sure.
we just pause the initiative order, and then we're gonna keep going. So Kallista, you just heard
Alright.
Silver shout out.
Damn it.
There's something else in here.
There's more
Real
wind.
quick, you don't have your
back.
bad guy on your initiative tracker, Michael.
Okay, yeah, I know where he is. I accidentally deleted him. So Kallista's running back.
Yeah.
You run into the office there, Kallista.
Yeah.
You just see him teetering back from something. He's got like a bruise on his face.
I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while, and I'm just gonna thorn whip, I guess, with disadvantage,
Okay, sure. Yeah.
just to see. Ooh, natural one with
Oh,
13.
yeah. You narrowly miss Silver. Like, you almost drill Silver in the back with your thorn whip.
All right.
Oops.
Well, bonus action healing word silver.
Okay,
Sweet.
Silver gets a healing word. Technically, the bad guys had a 9, so they go next on the initiative order. So, Silver, you're going to take 2 attacks once again.
Okay, and my cloak is not reactive, if I'm correct. So
Not until your turn, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 17 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
And then a 23 because it's still
Yep.
invisible. So you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage from 2 more magical
At least it wasn't a
fists.
crit.
And I gotta
Yeah.
check one more thing. Diana, you are being attacked.
Oh.
With advantage. Okay, for some reason it's not rolling it. Let me try it again.
I'm going
There it is.
to mentally message Lachlan. Hey Lachlan, wanna come give us backup? Bring Dad and bring up backup down here while Muffin and Ashton are busy. We got some.
As you hear
invisible
Diana from
problems.
behind you go, ugh! It's
Yeah.
something just
Get,
I don't
get Dad,
Ow.
Lachlan.
I don't think the
Riled.
I don't think the 14 hits, but I definitely think the 24 is gonna do it.
The 24 with the 11 bludgeoning damage
Yes.
does hit.
Yeah, it does hit you. Yeah, so you take a punch to the gut as well. And that actually brings us up to your turn, Diana.
I will very angrily cast Fairy Fire.
There
and
it is. That was my
be
next
like,
turn. So
show yourself, you stupid head.
Okay. Fairy Fire is a dexterity saving throw, right?
dex save. Yep.
Right.
Indeed it is.
Dexterity saving throw. A 22.
Oof.
That does in fact beat an 18.
I'm sorry, Diana.
Everything is beating our wisdom save. What?
So
insane.
you miss.
Why are
you-
these creatures so wise?
As you're stumbling back, you're casting your spell and you're calling out to Elmater to illuminate this invisible creature so you can get a connection. But for some reason, you must have misplaced and it just cast it beyond where this individual is standing, and you don't see anything illuminate like you intended.
Damn.
Would you like to move?
I do not
or-
have. Nah.
Okay.
I'm close to everybody, right? I will stick with where I am.
Lachlan, you've just been instructed to come downstairs.
Riled, I think there's trouble downstairs.
Okay. So what I'll do is, like, at initiative 0, basically you guys go. So
Cool.
if you go over to your token and you want to kind of count out, basically you need to go out the steps over here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be like 10 squares. So like
50 feet.
50 feet to get downstairs.
Okay. That's my movement and my bonus action.
Okay, Roud, he'll be probably about right here. He can dash and probably make it to the top of the steps, but you can probably get down to the bottom of the steps in one turn with your...
Cool.
So that's your movement and your...
And my bonus action to do the dash again.
dash, and that'll get you down the steps. Okay?
Yes.
So I got you there.
Okay.
You don't see anyone right now, but you can hear Diana seems to be struggling to your left.
Alrighty. I'll use my action then to dash again.
Okay, go ahead and move your token where you'd like it.
5, 10, 15.
Yep. Diana seems to be casting a spell at nothing.
Okay. Now, I do have the blind sense.
Blind sense.
Oh, you do?
He does.
I'm aware of the location of any hindrance.
There is something larger than Diana, invisible, standing in front of her. Looking like it's getting ready to double axe handle pummel her once again.
Diana, there's something invisible, bigger than you, standing right in front of you, looking like it's about to axe pummel you.
that's perfect.
So done.
Maybe I should have moved.
Oh yeah, I'm actually, that's yeah, I'll take one step back.
Yes. Silver, you're up.
Attacking this thing 3 times.
Okay, with disadvantage? I
Yep.
believe? Yes, okay.
20,
The 20's gonna hit.
19,
19
16.
hits. 16 hits. All 3 hit with the disadvantage. My goodness.
Hey. Hey. Get in the action.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of damage.
Basically,
28.
57.
60 minus 3, yeah.
So you lunge forward, Silver, aiming at nothing. in front of you in regards. You're just taking these wild shots, spinning your double-bladed scimitar like a helicopter blade, like across, and you're just like, and then you do one last thrust, kind of like right through where you'd like imagine the chest of this villain to be, and it's almost like somebody popping a balloon. You hear this popping noise and this burst of air energy kind of like flapping, moving your like dragon-like tendrils that hang from the side of your face. And then you feel the presence of nothing.
I killed the other wind.
Well done.
That one have an axe too?
I'm gonna move this way, but I don't know if I can squeeze past Kallista because I'm pretty big. So
You could. Where are you gonna try to go?
I heard
Pretty
combat from over on this side, so I'm just gonna walk in that direction.
Okay. As you get right there, stop because you ran into something.
Okay,
But there's nothing in front of you.
and I'm done.
It's Kallista's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. Kalista's just pulling out all the new things that's not really new. She just hasn't used them like ever. So she's going to. You see in her
Is
hand
Kristy
instead-
feeling nostalgia from back when you guys were like level 1 through 3 or
Yeah,
something like that?
I'm doing some nostalgic shit. So with her bloodied hand, you watch as it begins to crystallize
Mhm.
with Robert's blood, and it turns into like an ice blood knife, and I cast ice knife.
Ice knife. Yeah, I think that's.
Whoa.
I think you have to melee attack that. I think.
Yes, I do. So I'm gonna cast it at third. It was a 14 hit.
14 just.
Yeah, careful because
Uh,
people within 5 feet must make a dex saving throw.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's gonna be Silver
No,
and
that's
Diana. Well,
She's like, yeah. that's
They'll
fine.
be fine. The ice knife's already exploded on their face.
yeah, ice knife
Okay.
hits.
I got an 18.
18 is going to succeed, I believe. And I think the target also has to make a dexterity saving throw as well to avoid that last bit of
Yes.
damage.
Yes.
15, I think, is going to fail.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
Diana.
kill my girlfriend.
Oh,
I'm
Diana.
sorry, Diana.
Diana, you're going to take a little bit of damage.
Okay.
I think it's only like 1d10, though.
Okay.
2d6.
Oh, so we got 9 for the initial, and then a 9 for the cold that explodes.
Yeah,
from
so
the-
it's the 9 that explodes.
The 9,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
so Diana, you take
Too bad.
9 cold damage.
I took it off of her character where Zoss was having trouble with the sight.
Perfect. This creature takes 18 cold damage.
Thank you.
And you can see, like,
Oh,
these
problem.
bloody crystal shards have stuck into this, like, into the air. Like, in front of Diana and Silver. And they're just floating there for a moment. And they look like they're melting and crumbling away. And then they turn into kind of like this pile of, like, slush and slam onto the floor, like, around it.
Do I not take
Did
any
it-
damage? Because I succeed.
You took half of the cold, I believe.
I
Unless
don't
you've got like
know.
evasion
So
or
you would
something.
take.
I don't know.
You would take 4 cold, right?
Okay, and then and I have resistance to cold, so that'd be 2.
Oh wait, no. It says it's not a. It's.
It's not
No,
in
I
her
think
hand.
if you save,
Yep, if you save,
yeah, I
you'll
don't.
take
If
it
out.
you save, you're
Yep,
fine.
you just shield yourself from all the shards of ice. Congratulations, Silver.
I just absorb it.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So I think that ends Kallista's turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us up to this creature's turn, who is going to turn towards. Actually, he's going to shift just a bit and going to slam Silver once and then Kallista once. So the first one goes to Silver. A 25 to hit for 10 bludgeoning. As it
yes.
slams Silver on the back of the head. And then a slam against Kallista's a 23 to hit for
Yep.
6 bludgeoning
Damn.
damage. And that actually brings us up to Diana next.
Real quick, because I noticed it, did other people take hit points off Diana?
No, I was at 50, then I got hit by 11, and then I got hit by that 9 plus
Oh,
9.
okay.
So I'm at 20.
No, you didn't take all. You
No.
didn't take 18. You only took 9. So you
Yeah,
can,
you only took
Oh.
9.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, so you should
Okay,
be
then
at 30.
I'm at 30.
The first
you
9 was
go.
for the knife that hit the
Before,
creature,
if it pierced.
and
yeah.
then the second
Okay.
9 was all the shrapnel that basically it sent
Cool,
across
cool.
out of the room. Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, I just
All
set it to 41 and now it's 20 lower.
Yeah.
Sorry. I found my, well, I didn't find it, but yeah, anyways, I'm going to swing my magic mace with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, what did I
You
just do?
hit.
Okay, cool, I did it.
Yes, you strike this
Yay.
creature without even seeing it. Do you want to spend any
Cool.
of your charges?
You know what? I might as well. I will spend a charge and do an additional d6.
Perfect. Yeah, you can roll your damage and your additional
I
d6.
thank God I did, because that damage sucks.
I think you got to put the slash first, Zos, and then it should work. There you go. Oh,
There you
wow,
go.
nice. As this radiant energy glows from the staff as you bring it down, getting that information from Lachlan helped you because you kind of raise up your aim a little bit since you could tell it was something bigger than you. You aim for above your head and you slam down, and with this bright blast of radiant energy throughout the room, you also get that blast of the wind as your hair kind of blows back. And then you feel nothing.
Excellent. As a bonus action, because I'm pretty sure this is a bonus action, I'll do mass healing word at 3rd level. Does it say whether or not it's a bonus action
It's a
on
bonus action.
the?
Healing words.
I will
Okay.
say you can go ahead and do it anyway because you guys are out of initiative.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Then, all right, cool. So mass healing word on everybody.
So seven.
That is my turn.
So you guys feel the warmth
Yeah,
of
7
Ilmater
points
for
of healing.
7 points of healing. And as you guys finish off that, I'm going to pause you guys downstairs. And we go back upstairs. As while that was all taking place, this was taking place. As Ashlyn and Molfin have paid off 2 of the guards of the Maslin family, and they seem to have left, exiting via the side balcony, so that no one would kill them downstairs.
Okay. Don't go south, because I think that's the balcony we saw at the window with the guards on it. Just so you know.
Oh,
They know. They might know we're here. I don't know. They didn't come out yet.
If they do, we'll deal with them. So we
Okay.
have 2 doors. One right to our right and the other one at the far side of the room. Which door do you want? I figure we'll each take one.
Okay, because that's a great idea. All right, I will go to the far one.
Okay, then I will come up here.
Okay.
And I will grab the gauntlet from the ground where I threw it at the dude, hefting it.
And Muff will sort of look over and you're like a 3, 2, 1, swing open the doors at the same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and you guys burst open the doors.
Okay.
Molfin, in front of you, you see a middle-aged woman dressed in a noble dress of burgundy color with extra frill, if that is a word for something that would be on a noble dress.
Sure.
Does that work, Sarah? I mean,
Extra frill?
extra frill?
So much frill.
Extra frou-frou?
Frilliness everywhere.
Yeah, frou-frou.
Yeah.
And she has a wooden chest that she seems to be putting things into, like at the base of this bed. You, Ashlyn, open your door to what looks to be a probably like an 18, like a teenager, but an older teenager.
Okay, older teenager.
Basically kind of sitting at a desk.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like is just because it was in a moment of impatiently waiting. But this younger girl looks at you, Ashlyn. Who are you? Where's father?
I'm gonna kind of nonchalantly put the arm behind my back. So, he gets busy. Who are you? I'm Ashlyn. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
She looks at you and she says, I'm too important to give you my name.
Wow, okay, that solidified your fate, honey.
Oh no.
And Molfin, you walk in and you see this woman. She's like, you. It's you. You're the one from the... You're the one from the funeral.
Yes, I'm the one who had planned on killing you that day until my friend decided to kick your husband in the face.
Where's my husband? What'd you do to my husband? Where's my husband?
Oh.
I did not lay a finger on your husband.
Where is he?
I believe he's downstairs laying on the floor.
I must get to him. I must get to him quickly. And she starts to walk towards you, closing the wooden chest. She looks like she's gonna just like walk right by you.
Molfin is going to look over his shoulder and say, Ashlyn, your friend is coming. And Molfin will step back, almost looking like he's going to get out of the way, but then will stand dead center of this doorway, blocking it.
Oh, my friend. Okay, hold on, sweetheart.
Wait, it's you. I remember you too.
Yeah.
You punched. You should be arrested. You punched my husband.
I did, in the face, because he was a dick, but that's okay. Sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry.
Where are my guards?
Oh!
How did you get in here?
They were pusillanimous, so they left. It's fine. We paid them good. They're fine.
You paid them to
We didn't hurt
leave?
them. We didn't hurt them. You, on the other hand... Hold on, I got a joke for this moment. I'm gonna take the gauntlet and go knock knock with the gauntlet.
That's my husband's gauntlet.
Yeah, it's a joke. Knock knock.
She just stares you down.
No, you're supposed to say who's there. Okay, forget this. Can I just throw this at her, Uncle Wolfen? Is that rude?
Certainly.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it at her now.
You're throwing the gauntlet? Okay. Make a dexterity attack.
Better hit her.
That hits.
No! Okay, it does. Okay. Now I got this thing.
Oh gosh.
I don't
you
think
get
I
a
can do
bonus
it.
to improvised weapons?
No,
gosh. She got this
if
thing.
I catch
I get
a
worried.
missile.
I get worried when she says she's got this thing.
Cause it says when I use deflect missiles, I get like attack proficiency with missiles with a ranged attack if I use the key point. But I don't know if that's just because I'm deflecting something.
That just means you can add your you can add your proficiency bonus to those attacks.
So can I? When I throw this at her, can I add my proficiency bonus?
Well, it's gonna.
But you already hit.
You already hit. It's gonna hit anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I can just roll damage.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
roll damage.
what's damage then? 1d4 plus.
Yeah, it'd be whatever your. Yeah, it'd be 1d4 plus whatever your dex is, I believe.
Connor, you're gonna kill her.
Really? That's fine. Ooh, I might.
Oh.
Yeah, you. Like you. No saving throws killed her.
Oh.
So you can go ahead and describe it as you throw this gauntlet at her face.
I go knock knock, and she doesn't say anything. I'm like knock knock, and I just heave this arm at her. It hits her on the head, I guess, and yeah, it turns it to like pudding. I don't know.
Flops.
That was kind of not funny.
She just flops, motionless to the floor, blood pouring from her face, and behind your shoulder you hear, "Mother, no!" As the teenager just witnessed everything that just happened.
And Molfin is sending a firebolt right at her.
Okay, roll your firebolts.
Because
God, when do we become so evil? Okay, when we know when you
we
became
don't
evil,
have
when
morality
did
in
I
this
become
game.
evil?
Oh yeah.
I become evil.
Go ahead and roll your
I
damage.
just want to tell a joke. If she had a sense of humor, she'd be alive.
We thought Dr. Dran had a night yesterday. Today is Doctor's looking
I had just
pretty
planned on-
confident right now.
I had just planned some stuff for the wife, but apparently, Ashland had other plans. Ashland went
Look.
dark side.
Look, if she just said who was there, none of this would have happened.
Oh.
Oh.
When your firebolt hits this 18-year-old girl,
Yeah, that sounds wrong.
well, Ashlyn, you kind of like, you're seeing her and you get eyes wide as you notice that you just seen this girl witness you murder her mom with a metal gauntlet that came off of her dad's hand. And you turn and this firebolt shoots by you, hits her in the chest. She hits the window behind her, shatters the window and flies through and lands in the street below, where the carriages usually pull out from the carport.
Oh shit! And Molfin is going to start yelling at Ashland. Go! Out the window! Move the body!
Fine, I'll jump out the window.
'Kay.
God, okay.
Ashlyn jumps out the window and has no problem landing on her feet.
And I drag the body into the carport.
Okay, you drag
Put
the
it in
body
the
in
carriage!
the
In
carport.
the carriage!
In the carriage.
Okay, so you go back. There's a carriage. You quickly open the door and toss the body in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that through telepathic bond to all of us who are linked. I know Ashland's not linked in, unfortunately, but okay, so just so everyone is aware, that Ashland just shoved the Lord's gauntlet through the wife's head. And she may have done it in front of her daughter. So rather than leave a witness, I may have blown her out a window. Ashen is out hiding the body in a carriage right now. Hope all is going well downstairs.
We're fighting air.
I will
It's funny 'cause it's
telepathically
true.
respond. I am
We're fighting air.
not surprised.
I would just like to, but I would like to say with my mind,
Molfin, tell me she wasn't a child.
She was
Fine child.
Ashland's height.
Ashlyn is a tall person.
But I would assume, not as old as the mother, but not a little person.
Okay.
Humans, come on.
Wow. Okay.
They only live, 60, 80 years?
Not these
Lachlan
ones,
is still a child,
apparently.
and isn't he damn near 40, I believe, at this point?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know how old my great-great-grandson is.
Forgot my birthday.
Forgot my birthday every year.
Ashton, pull something off of her. I forgot Lachlan's birthday again.
Yeah.
Wait, is today Lachlan's birthday? Oh no!
Yeah, when is Lachlan's birthday?
Not my birthday.
When is Lachlan's birthday?
It's we'll get to it next year.
All right, we get to you guys all
We'll get
missed
to it
it.
next
Everybody missed it. The dungeon master missed it. Oh, terrible.
Lachlan missed it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
At this moment, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back downstairs, as this episode has occurred. So we've got everybody downstairs now receiving this information telepathically from Molfin.
We don't have much time.
Kallista and Silver, you guys both approach doors.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and start opening these doors up for you. So Silver, you open that door, and Kallista, when you get to the door that you're at and you try to open it, it is locked.
I just wave. I see, because I can see her right.
You're right, yeah. And Silver's on the other side of the hall in front of another door that he tries to open, and it is also locked.
I'm kicking it.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I just look back at Lachlan expectantly.
Roger that.
So Lachlan, you're gonna try to pick the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Check for traps.
15.
15. Yeah, that's good enough. Barely, but good enough.
Cool.
As you kick the door open, there are several individuals in this room.
Oh.
Silver. And they're all tied up.
Oh, okay. There are guards.
Nope.
There's people in this room over here.
They look malnourished.
They look hungry.
They look hungry. They look cold. They look lonely, sad.
I run to Silver. I run to Silver in his location where these people are.
Okay.
Do I see Vix?
You do not.
Dang it.
This is a wide variety of different people of different races and species. Yeah, different ages, ranging
We like
from.
she'll help you. She'll help you, and I'm just gonna like move past and.
Yeah. There's a door to your north, and there's a door to your east. Did you go in there?
We'll go up to that one.
Lachlan, did you roll to pick the lock?
What's my check for traps? Is it investigation?
It should be. Oh, you're checking for traps. Yeah, that'd be investigation to check for traps. Doesn't seem to be trapped.
All right, picking it.
Picking it. Whoa!
Oh!
Dang.
Lachlan, this is the easiest lock you've ever had to pick.
Just Fonzie it like.
Yeah, it's like, done. And
You only needed a 5 to actually open this lock.
the door opens. It seems to be a room, but you guys can hear crying in the room as you open up the door. And when you come around, Kallista, you notice there are 2 young, what seem to be young human. One looks like 2 young human boys kind of in here, tied up.
I will untie them.
Looks like this room was purposely kept like darker than the other rooms. And you untie them, and they seem like they're just wiping tears away from their faces. They just seem ecstatic to have these ropes kind of taking off of their wrists and arms. And,
You're safe now.
there's almost a sense of so much overjoy that just tears just pour out. And one of them just rushes over and just grabs Lachlan and gives him like a huge hug.
No.
Lachlan doesn't know how to respond. So
I'm gonna grab some like rations out of my bag and just kind of like.
oh yeah, they immediately grab them and start like stuffing them in their face, like just whatever.
Slow down, you'll choke. You're dying after we took the time to save you. Jeez.
They're just taking it, just munching. Lachlan, you got a door in front of you there, and Silver a door in front of you there.
Cool. Locked.
Both of which are
If
locked.
it's locked,
I
Okay,
will
no.
hand out good berries.
Good.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Dang.
What?
Wow.
What are the odds of that? 1 in
Let's-
400?
Let's scroll down so we can marvel in the glory of what is 2 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. These who was the locksmith here? I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
what were they doing? Why?
Yeah.
They don't even deserve a job in the North Ward of Waterdeep.
I want to like find the serial number.
There is another individual in this room who seems to be tied up. It seems like a half-elf female, probably about middle-aged. Silver, you kick this door in.
Mhm.
And inside you see a tied-up drow.
Oh.
What?
A female drow.
I'll yell back to Diana. She's helping these other people.
Mhm.
There's another one in here, and I will pick the individual up and move them into the other room.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I examine them, see if they need any healing. Like, can I do like a medicine check?
Sure. Yeah, you may do a medicine check.
Okay. Let me do this. Boop, boop, boop. A 12.
As you're kind of inspecting over, it doesn't look like they were like, nobody was like it doesn't look like tortured or beat or anything like that. Like people, there's no bruises or anything, cuts or anything of that nature. Just seems like they've been, kind of like withheld food and water and neglected a little bit.
The wounds are mental.
Yeah, the wounds are mental. Exactly.
Yeah.
But this drow woman begins to speak to you. Who are you?
Hi. My name is Diana. I am friends with a lovely woman named Kallista. And, we kind of are here to rescue you guys.
Oh. She falls back to her knees after standing up, and tears start running down her face.
Oh my God.
And she starts calling out. She starts saying, I have called out to Elistre so many moons. And finally she has danced her way into the cellar and has offered me freedom.
Can I go see when I hear that name, can I go see what's happening over there?
Of course you can. Yeah.
Do I know who Illustre is, or do I think that she thinks that I'm Illustre?
Did you have any communication to Diana about Elistre, Kristy / Kallista?
I don't think Kallista has mentioned. She has the pendant, but she hasn't really explained where she got it from.
Diana, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Okay.
On this.
21.
21. Yeah, I would say you would know that Elistre is kind of like a lot of the drow deities are basically Lolth is, you would know Lolth is like the prime drow deity who is based the Spider Queen. She lives in the abyss, and she's kind of like a demon lord kind of thing, and is like big time evil. There's a dark, what they call the Dark Serendon, which is like the drow pantheon, if you will, of gods. Lolth demands worship from basically all of her followers. Like that's just what an evil deity would do. Just demand this worship. But some people prefer to also, like, it's kind of like as in the gods in this world, it's kind of like not like you can worship more than one kind of deal, and like there's a lot more. So this Elistre happens to be one of the drow gods that happens to be more of a good aligned.
She is also deity. I don't know if she would know this, but she is also the daughter of Lolth.
Yeah, she is a daughter of Lolth, who basically didn't want to go with the whole "I'm not gonna do this anymore" kind of deal, and it was kind of like just a family drama, kind of like what we have in this episode, like every week.
Yeah, Lolth is
very true.
Very true. It's Kindredless in a nutshell. So family drama caused these gods to have these disputes, and Elistre is the good drow god. Mm-hmm.
Hearing this and seeing this woman break down, Diana will fall to her knees with her and wrap her in a hug, and just rub her back soothingly. Just, if she can't find the words, then just to provide her with like some physical comfort, because she's been a prisoner for a long time.
Oh, and as you're rubbing, like she like literally like more like puts more pressure like towards you, like literally like falling into your grasp.
Oh.
I will give her a good berry, since I'm handing them out anyway.
Oh yeah, as you're presenting them with food, they're just devouring. Like, and this good berry definitely gives them the sustenance that they need to fill them up for quite some time.
Where did you come from?
Yeah.
Where did they take you from?
They took me while I was on my way. I was on my way to visit a temple in Skullport. I'm from near this area. There is a shrine. There is a temple. Just in the northern side of Skullport, there is a cave that leads to a place of designated worship for Illustray.
I will pull out the Illustrate pendant.
She almost shocked to see it, and then says, "You," and then looks at all of you who are standing around now, kind of with untying all these people and providing them water from your water skins and just feeding them and stuff. Illustray has heard my cry. This is an omen. This is a sign, and she points to your symbol around your neck. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for listening to her. I know she brought you here. Continue to follow in the footsteps of her dance.
Kallista doesn't say anything at that, but she does ask. She's like, confliction. What's your name?
My name is Mornwyn. Mornwyn Tere.
I'm gonna ask my dad if he's heard of this house or if this is a house that's always been outside of Menzo.
Okay, so you telepathically ask him that question?
Yeah.
Okay, he says to you, to be honest, my dear, I've never heard of that family name. It could be some sort of lesser house or a house outside of Menzo Barenzen.
She's not from one of the main houses. She's safe.
No, not that I know of. It could be possibly from another house from another city. There are other drow settlements.
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to be sure that she wasn't from there.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like house royalty or anything to me.
Okay. Good.
He would also tell you that sometimes drow who decide to go against Lolth will sometimes change their names because they don't want to be associated with those families or that.
Been there, done that. Done that. Moonglow.
That's right.
I'll telepathically let everyone know that we've got the slaves. They're free now. Everything seems to be secure down here.
Okay.
Perhaps it is time for a quick departure.
With all these people, how are we gonna move all these people? Just where are we gonna put them? What are we gonna do with them? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Ilmater, hello. Thank you.
I'm so glad you called. God, we got some issues down here.
I actually, I was calling in a favor.
There's a whole conversation we need to have away from here.
Where's not Delphin?
He's still upstairs.
It's Eldeluck.
I will telepathically communicate that we should also keep an eye on not Delphin, perhaps.
Not Delphin. I like how he's inherited this name of not Delphin. That is awesome.
We need to drag him, and no offense, I know you can hear this. We need to drag Silva with us as well, as there's a conversation to be had with him also.
Elder Luke is his name. It's in the chat now, so you guys can remember.
Oh, I saw the wrong.
Luke.
Okay.
Elder
Luke.
Luke.
I can walk. You don't have to drag me. I'm pretty heavy.
We should
kick a door down.
Maybe leave most of these prisoners here to tell the magisters that of their crimes. let them tell their story. And we go
Oh,
back to the dumpster fire.
They are eyewitnesses. I just don't want to see them get dragged back into it. What if this runs deeper than just these two noble houses?
Is this being thought to everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is in my thoughts.
One concern with that is they have all seen your face. To save slaves or not, is it not still a crime to murder nobles?
Tell them that they saw a fight between the two nobles, and then.
Yeah, we could ask them to lie for
Oh,
us.
I'm not there. Never mind.
No, that's also
Molten-
what I was thinking.
Yeah, Molfen will be filling you in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's some
Okay.
conversation going on.
So
We could
that's
say
good.
they heard the commotion and came in here, you know?
No, they heard a commotion, so they came up from the basement where they had been locked in, and it turns out both their masters were dead, having killed each other. And the wife
How did they get out
upstairs.
of the locked basement?
They picked the lock?
Well, most of the doors have holes in them.
Okay. They broke through?
So how did they break the doors and make it explode towards them?
With a battering ram?
We're really bad at that.
A magic battering ram. Look, they're not forensic scientists. They're just guards.
We're all reaching here.
Yeah.
None of
Wow.
us would ever make it as assassins, except for Lachlan, maybe.
I don't even look like Lachlan right now, right? I'm tan, I'm blonde, I'm like,
yeah.
Why don't you look like Lachlan?
I cast this guy's self like 20 minutes ago.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Amateurs.
Amateurs. We are, Lachlan. We need to learn from your old criminal past.
That's
Who would have known that criminal past would have come in as so handy for these
in
situations?
so many situations, yes. It's very versatile.
Bring them up to the main floor, I suppose. We should all meet in the main room.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
While they're there having that conversation, I went around to like all the people and just minor illusioned Vix's face in front of them to see if they reckon.
Unfortunately, none of them seem to have any recollection of your little purple kobold friend.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will say thank you to all of them, but
They hug you as they're just ecstatic that you were here and helped to save them. And you guys basically, are you guys going to bring all these people upstairs? Is that what your plan is to do? Is to bring them up? Okay.
Yeah.
Lachlan.
I will kill.
I would
or carry
warn
anybody
them-
that doesn't.
Yeah, I think I would warn them that there's a mess upstairs, that the masters had a fight.
Lachlan, as you're helping out, and then you eventually start walking through, you go through this like office area one more time, and one of the pieces of parchment on the table, like something stands out to you
Really?
on that piece of parchment, and I'm gonna share with you
Oh,
in the chat.
okay.
The bottom thing you guys actually found upstairs, the last thing, so you can ignore that. But you recognize the name the Wisdens.
Oh,
They were on the-
bloody hell.
They were
On the great
they were
name, right?
they were the ones that were in that
Didn't they?
with Moby back and
Yeah.
forth.
The property scandal.
Property scandal.
Yeah.
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 Scam.
You recognize that name.
Oh, in Boulder's Gate. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Gotta collect
gonna
this
sell-
evidence. Show it to
He was
Kallista.
gonna sell them or
Yeah.
his property in Boulder's Gate, or use
Yeah.
it for gambling.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many noble families do you think are
We just
participating?
discovered a slave ring. Like
Yeah.
we need to figure out what the hell, how far this goes.
We've got another lead now.
How far it goes and then burn the whole thing to the ground.
This is insane.
I'm starting to feel less and less sorry for those two. you handled Ashlyn and Molfin.
Lachlan, there also...
I will let Ashlyn know.
I'm just going to point this out there, Lachlan, because I know you're the type that might be interested, but there is a chest in that room as well.
Yeah.
Kallista told us not to loot anything.
I mean,
Peek.
I'm looking away. I'm
Lachlan.
looking away from the chest.
You can peek.
You can feel...
Lachlan.
It's Lachlan, it's almost like the chest is looking at you. Like, as you're looking away, like, you can feel the
Because
heat.
it's a mimic.
Kallista said no.
You can loot the basement. How about that?
So I run over to the chest.
Okay, it is locked.
It's locked. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Wait, you know, I want to check for traps. I want to check for traps.
Okay, investigation. Oh, it doesn't appear to be trapped to you.
Alrighty.
Not bad.
Go! It unlocks immediately.
Hey kids, you want to join a gang?
Wow. Wanna join
And that's what you
something?
find in the chat.
Wow. I'm mumbling over the mind link as I kind of rifle through and see what I find. Like, oh, 2,000 gold, platinum.
Yep.
You gonna say the potion bottle out loud, or are you gonna keep
He's
that hidden?
downstairs. We're not. We're not
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm asking if he's gonna say that.
Well,
Over the-
you're not on the
Oh, I
mind link,
can't-
right?
I'm not even on the monitor. Yeah,
Because I guess I would be saying it.
I'm
out
not
loud.
even. Yeah, I'm not even on the link. So never mind.
So Molfin will start saying out the money that he's got, and then the minute he hears there, please, nobody tell Ashlyn about that one.
I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but you know,
When
you
you,
can use this to help these ones
Yeah.
over here. You know,
when you get to the gem zone day and it's like, throw it away.
Throw it away. Don't keep the junk
Yeah.
down.
Get it out of here.
too soon. Too soon.
It will never not be too soon for Diana.
Yeah, true.
So you guys going ahead and going upstairs? Is that what you guys are going to do? Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys go head on back, and you guys all kind of reconvene on the main floor. Not Delphin is
gonna-
still there.
Okay, not Delphin store.
So,
We're
And
just
how
gonna
many-
call him not Delphin now, Michael.
he's forever not Delphin.
How many slaves are there or victims are there?
We've got
can't-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the drow would make 9.
I
Molfin's gonna
say we
flip
just employ them all at the ranch to do
If they have
stuff.
nowhere, if they have no home,
Absolutely, Paige.
I don't see why not.
We don't
We could
have.
offer to.
We would have to build an extension.
We would have to build servants' quarters.
Don't you have like 10 houses now, Kallista?
Yeah, you'd have to build like a
I
secondary
mean,
house.
I do.
Probably.
Guess who can build the secondary house while we employ them?
Yeah.
Right?
Here's a better question.
I don't want them to stay where they've been tortured. So they're
No.
not going back to Daggerford. And they probably
Dumpster fire
don't.
ranch.
I mean, I'm fine with that, but we it would take time. We would need to get that built.
Exactly.
Why
That's
don't
what
we
I'm
let
saying.
them go home?
I mean, I do think they should go home, yeah. It's just that they have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Here's a better question. Do you trust them to keep your involvement secret?
I mean, we saved them from a life of,
And if one of them tells the gods, all of a sudden you are right next to mine on the poster.
you know what? I'm more than willing to be right next to yours on the poster.
Aw,
Wow.
that's character development.
It is.
Mhm.
Molfin's just going to sort of sit down. Doesn't know what to say to that one.
Yep, you can't say shit.
That's-
You can't say shit.
That's it. She,
Yeah.
Diana looks at you and says,
She's
"Take
setting
a
you up."
seat, old man." That's it.
Yeah.
You just made Molfin shut up. Hell yeah, Diana. Well played.
Well played. Touche. Look at that.
Touche.
Growing up, I have learned that sometimes violence is the answer.
It's,
What is happening today?
I don't,
I don't know.
It's a very.
Is it a full moon?
It's a new world.
Molfin is gaining
Friday
his
night.
first cleric.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wolfen suddenly believes in Ilmater. He's like, oh my god, he does exist. What is happening?
Oh wow. Okay. So what do you guys do?
Yeah, I think Kallista would sit them down and tell them that I'm gonna lie to them. I'm gonna tell them that these guys were infighting. That's how all this happened. We came in to investigate the slave ring. But I need you not to tell anyone, because if we are going to continue to infiltrate the slave ring and save more people like you,
Oh,
we
okay,
need
that's
to
a good
be
idea.
undercover. You can't tell the guards, you can't tell the magisters, and I'm using my nat 20 to persuade all of them.
Well done.
Oh, well done.
Very well done.
Single tear of pride.
Touche.
Yeah.
Well done. So the
As
natural
you
The only way I
20.
can salvage this situation is I'm going to lie, and I'm going to make it seem like we stumbled upon this. They were already fighting when we got here. We're here to save you, but you can't tell anyone we were here. Not a word.
Keep Spider-Man
idea.
the dirty secret.
Mornwyn looks at you when you say all this and then says, of course. Absolutely. You've come to save us. You've come to rescue us. It will be done. And then we'll be free.
You will be free. Morden, if you'd like, you can come back with us. We can get you back to Skullport quickly.
But she looks at all the other people. I swore to them I would help to protect them. The first thing I need to do is I need to find my weapons.
Okay.
They must be somewhere in this house.
What do they consist of?
We have two short swords and a hand crossbow with several special bolts.
Ooh. I like your style.
Short sword, I could just keep her.
So she basically talks to a couple people and just says, go look here.
Yeah, I
go
was gonna
in."
say.
And
Yeah.
basically she's just telling everybody, just go look if there's any chests anywhere, open them up, break them
Yeah.
open, whatever you need to do. Find my weapons. It doesn't seem like anybody else is like a warrior or fighter or anything. These all look like maybe common people, so to speak. Probably people of different walks of life, but aren't like military trained or anything like that, or anything like adventurers. She looks like she's been able to stick up for herself.
Not well enough.
Drow women can.
They can. They absolutely can. The problem with her is she's kind of a loner, and she probably got
Yeah.
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But yeah, they eventually just go look for that, and she just tells you she would rather stay here with them, and to protect them, and to make sure that they feel safe, and so that they don't stumble over their words when the guards do arrive, which she then tells you, you should probably go quickly. I wouldn't want any of this to be pinned on you.
I'm gonna give her 115 platinum.
What she looks at it, what is this? You save me, and now you provide me with all this in coin?
For all of you, take care of them. If you can't leave tonight, find a nice hotel or something to treat yourselves. Get better.
Okay. What a blessing this is.
You guys have been through a lot. Maybe get a therapist as well. I don't
Yeah.
She looks at you, and she looks at you, and there's like this recognition in her face. Ilmater offers this service, right?
Yes.
She takes
But we're
2
kind of-
platinum from that pile of money that's in her hand, And she takes it and she holds it out to you and goes to place it in your hand.
Oh, no,
And says,
girl,
I-
I'm rich.
I would like to purchase your services through Ilmater to help us all
Aw.
recover. Is that enough, or should I give you more?
No, you can take you. It's free of charge. It is.
It can't be
my-
free. It can't be free. It's a
It-
service you
it-
provide,
Gotta,
correct?
gotta accept it.
No, it can be because it's my duty as a cleric of Ilmater
Oh.
to take care of people who have been hurt, who have been outcasted. It's my duty to do that, even when members of my church fail to, even when the institution itself.
Where is your church? Where can we go to seek this help?
Oh.
So here's the thing.
Dumpster fire and
So here's the thing. My
Here's a
church is
little-
corrupted.
Here's a little thing. At the present, we're currently rooting out corruption. We're in the process of doing that in the Church of Ilmater. So that might not be the best place to be. If you're going to your own temple that you trust and you have faith in, I would go there and I will like give her like my contact information so that way like if she ever like needs me
Okay.
or like someone that I trust from my church, then I will like have us help her.
Okay.
But at the moment,
What contact information are you giving her? Like
Like
how
my
are you giving her the
address.
address to the Dumpster Fire Ranch? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
like I'm like, if you know sending or any spells of that nature, like you can always
visit us
cast
in a couple
them.
weeks.
I'm not.
Why doesn't she just visit us in a couple
I
weeks?
must say I'm not much for the arcane. My specialty is poison.
Ooh, fun.
I like your style.
Are you single?
Uh,
Because we know someone that might like poison too.
I've kind of been through a traumatic situation currently, so
He's a drow. He's right over there.
Okay.
Dude, hot dad, gotta get it on. Ladies.
Just call Ryan.
At this, Route immediately turns around and walks out of the room. And he's just like,
Just a suggestion. She seems really nice. He's a nice guy. Okay, I'll stop.
I'm drawing a hideous blank. Can non-spellcasters use a spell scroll?
They have to make a check, I think, to try.
Don't you have to know the school of magic?
Yeah, I think you have to know the school magic.
I know you
I
need to
think you
know the school of
do.
magic in order to copy it into your spell book.
yeah,
Oh.
I think there is a rule that says
But
spell like it's weird the way the rulings are written. It says
Yeah.
scrolls can be used by anyone, but spell scrolls.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know the difference. Like
There's like a scroll of
there's like a
protection or
scroll of
something, not an
protection
actual
that
spell.
anybody can use.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But a
You know,
specific
me copying a
spell
spell-
scroll you cannot unless
yeah,
you
so
know
me
that
creating a
scroll.
scroll out of my spell book would probably be qualified as a spell scroll.
It would be,
right?
yes, correct. So it wouldn't benefit anybody else unless they were a wizard, you know?
If
Let's get
I
sending
were
stones.
that was literally what I was just about to say. Would it be possible for me put it on my to-do list to go to her temple of Illustre, where I've just told her to go and hide out for a while? Would it be possible for me to go into the city, find my like 2 sending stones, and then give them to her?
You do have
Like,
the.
go find-
Don't you guys have the extra set of sending stones at Kallista?
Do from Aurora's
No,
Aurora's.
Aurora's.
We do.
Yeah. Didn't you buy
I
no,
want to give them
Clarion
away?
has one, and one was given to Riled.
Yeah.
I thought Clarion
but-
already
but
had
that-
one because of
Yeah, Clarion already had one.
Melissa.
So
Yeah.
I
Clarion.
think I or
Clarion
someone
had
else
one,
had
and
one with-
Callista
yeah.
had its second one, and then Callista
Right,
went and
then
bought
we
another
gave-
set.
We bought a set.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
with
Riled got
Riled.
one of those,
Yeah.
and we kept the other one.
Yeah. And
So
Round,
both
Riled should
sets
have
are
one.
accounted for.
Round's right outside. You could take it from him.
Yeah,
if you
so
need
just
it.
go get it from Riled.
Isn't it better for Rao to have it?
But yes,
It would be better
it
for
would
Riled.
make more sense for us to hold on to these. I mean,
I will go into the city and buy sending stones. Okay, this is what I tell This is what I tell homegirl. More wind. I'm like, there is currently corruption in the Temple of Novator. We already discussed that.
Yes.
You're going to go to your temple where you trust the people that are in it.
Yes.
And I am going to find in the city 2 sending stones to get for us. So that way I'm literally like just one quick little call away. And then I will help you whenever you need it. Because I currently cannot in good faith recommend my own church to you.
This is all for therapy?
This is not for therapy. This is for therapy, yes, but also for like general needs that you might have. Like if you guys are struggling to get like food or water or clean or like clothes or like a roof over your head's shelter. Like,
Well, there's a pile
I'm
of
there for
treasure over here if they want it.
There is indeed that.
Yeah.
My point is that my services are always available.
That is great.
Molfin's just going to wave his hand real quick and summon Impy out of the pocket dimension. When she finds me.
It's so great. Oh, I got a
get
kick in my neck.
Yeah, I hate
send him
you.
back.
I hate you.
Just literally pulled him out and sent him right back. Once she obtains said stone, I will send that little creature to deliver it to you.
Or I can.
I don't trust him.
I don't
He is
trust him.
forced to obey.
We need to get out of here.
Yes,
Oh,
we do.
Yeah.
We need to go.
yes.
Silva needs to come with us.
Yep.
Of
And
course.
El Duca.
Duca.
El Ducant, whatever your name is.
Eldeluke.
I'll do.
El Duke, there we go.
I'll do.
Ugh.
Yes, let us get out of the city because I am a little bit tapped. So it is going to look quite amusing for me to be walking down the streets.
Okay. There also are 2 carriages parked around back that Ashlyn would know about that already have horses attached to them. They are the Masselin's horses and carriages. And one of them has currently a charred 18-year-old girl's body kind of tucked under the seats, bench seats inside. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
Humble and merciful.
I would just like to say, 18 years old enough to serve in the military.
Well, maybe we could take a carriage, but just take the back.
No,
one,
I'm
don't
just gonna
bro.
teleport us back home, but Delphin can meet us there. I'm not taking Delphin with us.
Ex-Delphin, non-Delphin.
He kind of smirks. As
Not Delphin.
Teleport, you
Delphin.
say.
Yes, we did say.
Yeah, yes, I've
We
learned.
do say.
I've learned that a long time ago. Thank you. Then he begins to also cast the spell.
I pull out, I have my scepter, and I just yeet us back to my throne. And that's why I'm not bringing Delphin, because I don't want him to see my throne.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you teleport everybody back to your place except for the people that you left here to explain the situation to the guards when not if, when they arrive.
When that happens.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because that happened. And you guys head on back to the Dumpster Fire Ranch. When you teleport there, you do notice that not Delphin is not there immediately, but after quite some time, you see him walk out of the forest. Probably about an hour later, it seems that he teleported back to that original confrontation place where you guys met in the woods, and then kind of walked from there in this location, and kind of eventually finds the Dumpster Fire Ranch. What would you guys be doing in the meantime? Anything in particular?
Talking to Silver.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
basically sitting
Oh.
around having a little bit of a rest. And
So I imagine like Silver's on this one chair, and you guys are all surrounded, ready to grill him.
Would this be considered a short rest then?
Yes. Short rest.
Sweet. I mean, no reason, just in case.
So
They
Silver.
attack me.
Just in case.
Can he attack you? All right, everyone. I will grab an arm. Luckily, you grab a leg. We'll,
An arm? I already had an arm.
They're just pulling him.
Get down the door. I'm not going anywhere near that leg. Like,
We're holding him down. No, I'm kidding. So
Kick me in half.
Silver,
Yes?
So the Raven Queen?
Oh yeah, yes.
Wait, what
Moby?
about the Raven Queen?
I was-
Oh,
I
yes.
was-
Yeah, Ashlyn wasn't here for that. Perhaps she should.
What happened? Moby. Wait. Rewind. What are we doing? Where's Moby?
Silver, why don't you start from the beginning?
Who are you? Why are you
Hi,
here?
I'm Silver.
Okay.
Well, I woke up in Yartar.
Fun.
And
Pants or no pants?
I was fully clothed
Well, that's
with a
fun.
little bit of extra
I
stuff. Actually, just now realizing this, but I didn't have this cloak originally. The belt is all new. I don't know where I got that stuff, but
Fun.
yeah, I woke up in Yartar. I was there with some friends originally, but I don't know where they went afterwards. So that's why I'm
Had a bit too
currently
much
looking
to
for.
drink.
No, no, we were in a sewer the last time. I remember. That's why I was looking
In
for
the
him.
sewer.
I show Vix's face. Purple Kobold is
Okay.
my friend. My only friend really. But anyways, and I was looking for them for him, and I just was pulled in a direction, and I found your friends. I don't know why.
Skip to the important part at the end.
Right. I was having issues with memory, and it came back to me at the end of the fight. Maybe I got hit in the head and it jogged some stuff. I'm not really sure. But
all the time. In the head.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I was apparently sent to find all of you, all 5 of you.
We're famous.
Sure. And I was sent by someone named Moby to ask for your help to fight against the Orcus and Vecna's armies that
That's
were
fine.
attacking the Raven Queen.
Wait, what?
That's all I know.
On the Raven Queen.
So Molfin's gonna move a little closer to Silver. Silver, do you have any idea what this is?
It looks like a dead hand.
He's got the
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong in that respect. This would be the, I suppose it is formally, the left hand of Vecna.
Why would you take someone else's hand? That seems
Yeah, I don't
weird.
know. Well, I kind of just did. It's cool and fun, actually.
How did you get it onto your own arm?
We don't talk about it.
I helped
And
with
how does
that.
it? How are you
Hold on, I
moving the
remember
fingers?
that.
I don't understand anything that's going on right now.
Magic.
Well, okay.
It's
I
magic.
figured.
Evil.
Kind of like
It
magnets. How do they work?
I have no clue actually.
Yeah, neither do I. It's magic.
The
As
point
Molfin looks
is,
over at Diana, and I think the two of us have the same look on our face, like,
I really think that we do. I think that Molfin and Diana are just clicking today.
Molfin will look back over it.
Kaplan
find
in
it-
chat with all this magnet stuff says, finally, the important questions.
I am finding it rather difficult that my great nephew has sent a missive to you asking you to ask me to help save a deity that has kidnapped him. When that deity is fully aware that I plan to skin her alive.
Maybe the deity's not smart.
Maybe
I
they
have no
don't
clue. I'm
know
just a
what's going
messenger
on
here.
right
Silver,
I'm just saying what I was told. Yes.
do you remember what Moby looks like?
Do I remember what Moby looks like? Did I even see Moby?
Yeah.
Or is this just
Yeah.
like a message in my
Okay.
head?
Yeah, you do remember what Moby looked like.
Was he healthy?
He looked like a kind of like a very pale skinned looking gnome. With deep black hair that kind of like pulled up like this. And he had a tie like around it. He was also in like these deep black leathers that had like black like raven feather, like not only like adornments and things of that nature like hanging from it. And he always like had this whip that he was like dragging around with him that would also like have these black feathers that would come off of it that would kind of just like feather fall to the ground behind him and then just slowly disappear magically.
I will minor illusion of his face. That's what he looked like. He just looked like he needed some sun.
The one big thing that you guys are noticing too is when he shows this version of Moby to you all, his eyes seem to glow with a green radiance. And he has 2 massive wings on his back that are just covered in black, jet black, like raven feathers.
Damn it.
She seems to be pushing more control through him.
It sounds like she must have him almost completely if he's asking for our help to save her.
Don't we have to defeat Vecna and Orcus anyway? Perhaps with the Raven Queen's help, we can get Orcus's wand for your deal with Asmodeus and deal with the Raven Queen later, the enemy of my enemy friend, until it's time for them to be my enemy again.
With that same logic, we could reach out to Orcus to, shall we say, loan us the wand, which would give us the ability to go after the Raven Queen, and with the wand in our possession, go after Asmodeus.
Molfin, make an intelligence check, please.
Because I don't think I've done yet. I'm going to burn my inspiration from last week, because this feels important.
Absolutely.
Come on, D&D Beyond.
As
23.
As this is coming out of your mouth, you almost try to catch your tongue as you realize not a chance in the 9 hells would Orcus lend you his wand to do anything.
I know this really isn't my place to say anything, but it also seems like that if you teamed up with the Raven Queen, it would be you'd only have to fight one person at the end instead of having to fight 2 people. I mean, I'm not good at math, but 1 is less than 2.
Yeah.
And Silver, with
Yes,
a
but
couple of
Is
things
it?
that they said beforehand too, another memory gets jogged in your mind. You start to see pieces of just like flashes of memories, and you see combat. You're battling some interesting like zombie type creatures in a unfamiliar world where there's like dead blackened charred trees all around you. You can see these strange creatures that almost seem to be like coming out of the darkness, and like they have these limbs that end in spikes, and they try to like shoot them across and impale you with them, but you dodge out of the way of one and it strikes a tree and rips that tree out from the roots of the ground. As it comes whipping by, you duck, and then you look, and then it's like all these memories and dreams are like fading in and out, and they change and they morph. And then you notice something. You're standing in front of Moby again. And you refer to him as General. You spent some time taking orders from this gnome.
So you see Silver kind of just go wide-eyed for a second, kind of thinking to himself. I think your friend Moby is the Raven Queen's general.
Elaborate?
I just remember calling him General at some point.
Military experience?
Wait,
More things
sorry, so
came.
you are
You know,
a member of the.
I don't know. I just remember calling him a General at some point.
How would you have ended up there in the
It's a
Shadowfell?
good question.
Oh, you said you may have gotten struck in the head, which jogs some memories. Let's try again. And Molfin's going to swing a staff at the side of his head, trying to knock another memory loose.
Fuck.
Are you trying to dodge this, Silver?
I mean, I would attempt to,
Okay,
yes.
make an attack roll, please, Molfin.
It'd be disadvantaged because he's got a cloak.
Yeah, cloak would be disadvantage.
Cloak,
Yeah,
disadvantage.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, true for the cloak.
That's how I was like,
That
don't
still hits.
melee him.
No, wait, that's
you
not
don't
it. Never mind.
melee.
Molfin's not necessarily thinking like that.
It still hits.
So hits. Yeah, you get
Yeah.
you get struck in the head.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
by this staff.
Anything come back, or do I have to do it again?
Ow, that was kind of rude. I'm telling you all I remember. There's no reason to hit people.
Well, you said you got struck in the head and it jogged something. I'm
Well, I
trying to
said it
know.
might have been. I didn't get struck in the head before. I just remembered that. That just hurts. God.
Molfin's
Hurts
gonna
his feelings.
think in the group without realizing that Silver's still in it. Can we believe anything he's saying? He's one of her bloody servants.
Yes, you can. I don't lie.
I will say out loud, he was even
Plus
aware.
is trying not to smirk at this.
Molfin
like-
and Silver, take a point of
You
DM's
lost
inspiration.
Yeah,
That was good.
I don't even think that he was aware at the time. You know? Like, aware when he came to us. Why would he lie?
I wouldn't. I never lie.
Why would the Raven Queen take my great nephew? Why has she done anything? Why did she prevent you from being able to restore Anastasius to life?
Was that her? I thought that
It was a
was
black feather.
Yeah,
I know,
remember
but-
the crystal shattered into black feathers instead of working?
Oh, that's weird. I thought that it wasn't her for some reason.
Diana, make an insight check for me.
Oh, okay.
As you're reaccounting this instance in your mind. You were in the room because you performed the
Yeah.
ritual, right?
Yeah, I think I was assisting because I wasn't at the level yet to perform it.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, yeah, do so. With advantage. It's a good thing.
This feels muy importante. What is it again? Insight?
Insight.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
there she is. One of
Oh.
the little boys involved. You got this.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Diana actually did insight for once.
You go back, and as you're saying this to yourself, you start thinking about that moment being in that room. And you start to think again, and think over and over and over. And it just keeps kind of replaying on repeat there for a moment as you like the rest of the group, like the conversation seems almost disappear into the background as you're just focused on these thoughts. Okay, so you were in there, and they started to cast this spell that by every means of what the temple was telling you, and by your studies and what you know now, it should have worked. There's no excuses to why this did not bring Anastasius back. And it absolutely had a visual of black feathers falling to the floor. But you remember carefully the glow of the diamond and the color that cascaded throughout the room, and the warmth of 1,000 fires. and something to you is not adding up. You're starting to think that it's possible that the Raven Queen wasn't responsible for stopping the spell from occurring. You have a feeling someone else is responsible, and it was being pinned on the Raven Queen.
Guys, I'm remembering that day, and ever since that day, I don't know why, I never felt that it was the Raven Queen. I remember not thinking that it was, even then. And now I look back on that, and I remember the diamond that we used in the spell. I remember looking into it, and it feeling like 1,000 suns burning all at once in that diamond. It didn't feel anything like the Shadowfell. It didn't feel anything like her. I know that there were black feathers, but it just doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make any sense. I really don't think that it was her who prevented Anastasius from returning to us. That she took Moby, I believe it, but Anastasius is something different. Maybe somebody wants us to be wholeheartedly against her because maybe they know that if we ally with her, they're fucked.
There's always speak of the warmth of Ilmater.
It was nothing like Ilmater. I know the warmth of Ilmater. I thought that at first too when I was remembering. I thought maybe it was Ilmater keeping our Anna in a safe place. Maybe that was what it was. Maybe it was just Anna's time, but it wasn't that. 1,000 burning suns. That does not speak of Ilmater to me. Ilmater is a gentle, warm, bright light. 1,000 burning suns. That's something different. That's theory to me. It's nothing holy.
And Diana, that feeling, since you rolled a natural 20 on your insight, that feeling only gives you had one recollection in your adventures where that feeling occurred to you. It was when you were standing after the defeat of the Lich Queen, when you were standing near Asmodeus himself.
Didn't I also confront Asmodeus as well?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what that burning reminds me of? It makes me think of hell. It takes me back to the 2 encounters that I have had personally with our little king of hell that we all seem to know one way or another.
I haven't
Asmodeus.
taken over yet, but
Not you. I think it was
not
Asmodeus.
yet.
I think it was Asmodeus. I think that Asmodeus doesn't want us to unite with the Raven Queen for some reason. Perhaps it's been his plan all along. Maybe we're all just being manipulated by the devil.
They don't do that.
Devils don't do that. Not at all. That's not in their nature.
That seems about right.
As one says, it is the devil you know. If this Raven Queen wishes to truly have this conversation, she should reach out herself.
Oh, I can do that.
Well, I
Talk
guess
to
if
the
if,
Raven
if you
Queen.
don't need me anymore,
No, we.
because
I'm
it
sure.
seems like there might be some hostility here, and that's not. I don't want to. I was thinking you all might be my friends, but
I-
I'm your
I'm
friend.
Oh,
And you
okay.
have
two
potentially
out of
construed
5.
alliances. We are working through this as new information comes to light.
Okay.
That was very professional. I appreciate how you handled that.
I think I'm going to continue looking for Vix, though.
You have some
You-
arcane skill, correct?
A little bit.
I do not believe you have it. Are you capable of learning the spell Sending?
I do not know. I don't think so.
It is useless to you.
Actually, I think he does.
Yeah, let me look real fast. I'm not sure.
Ryle just looks at all of you and says, "Why don't we
I
just give
think
him
it
this?
is.
I mean,
Yeah, I can't.
I am with you all. I am safe. Let's give him the stone. Then you can correspond with each other accordingly." Huh?
The sending stone is for communication between two people, though, and one needs to have a stone. So if we give him the sending stone and his friend doesn't have the other sending stone, then wouldn't
No,
it
he means
So,
Have
so
him
you
keep
can
one and I
communicate
keep
with
the
him,
other.
correct? Isn't that what?
He might jog more memories.
Yes.
I thought that we were trying to help him find sending. Well, never mind. I don't know anything about arcane stuff. Never mind.
Well, then too, if he needs all of your help with the situation, then he can use the stone to reach out to you.
Sure, I'll take the stone. Before I go, is it okay if I keep the sword? I still have that great sword strapped to my
Oh,
back.
absolutely. And actually, after a short rest that you took, you would know that it is a Frostbrand greatsword.
Cool.
Nice.
And it's in your D&D Beyond, so if you need to drag it in there, you can drag it in there.
Thank
you.
But yes, if you consider me friend still, then you can call on me at any time.
Yeah, Ryle
Unless you need something
actually
else.
puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of like gives Molfen like a look
I-
after seeing him like beat him with the staff. It's like, you helped my daughter, and you helped me. You are a friend. And he takes the sending stone and puts it in the palm of your hand.
Well, thank you.
See, I've made executive decision. And then he
Can we
walks
call
away.
you whenever?
That
Sure.
executive decision is going to make you buy a brand new one yourself out of pocket.
Hey, Diana said herself, we are rich. Correct?
We are rich. Are you rich?
I'm not rich.
I'll buy you one.
Yeah,
Oh, to see, Lachlan, I was going to ask Diana if I could borrow some money because she's rich, but
Wow.
Lachlan, since you offered, yes, absolutely.
Poison arrows together.
Oh, we should probably give Rob money.
My dear, how much did these cost? And he looks at Kallista.
It's fine. I'll pay for your allowance.
See? And just looks at the whole group. We're rich. Why you worry so much?
Give you money too, Rob. That's not right. We should probably pay you more, Rob.
I bought
Or
that
pay
to
you it all.
protect you. I don't mind giving it to Silver, but we still need you to get another one. Just in case. We still have to deal with Walt. We have the Raven Queen. We have too many enemies, Dad. Like,
You know what I think?
Apparently,
you know, dear,
do we have the Raven Queen as an enemy?
We need to sit down, dear. You need to sit down with your friends, and you need to discuss. Hello, we have a list, but we don't have a number order here. We just say you just have a bulleted list. You don't have a number. When I make lists, I put them in priority order. Start it with the number 1, and once that is complete, you cross that out and you move on to number 2. Correct? Is that?
My father used to do that also.
Me how to make a list.
Isn't this a dad thing? I mean, isn't this what we do?
That's what my dad did. Yes.
Yeah. See.
I don't know.
Yeah.
advice.
Lachlan,
I'm going
does
to
your
warn you
father
here.
make numbered lists?
Yeah, what he's gonna sculpt. It's
Ex-
not a list you want to read.
Ryle, just be warned, I have
Learned a lot of
people
words.
that kill people for less.
Molfen, you're surely a father. Did you make numbered lists? Molfen, did you? I mean, dude, did you make?
I look directly at Kallista and go,
This is kind of a trigger
"Oh,
question.
I'm sorry, I believe I hear Elder Luke coming to the front door.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That's yes.
He's the smarter one in this
Ah,
this one, so
Yes, I'm going to go to and then he's like, Kallista's room. And he turns and he starts to walk away. He gets
It was nice meeting
He
you.
gets an insert foot and mouth moment and retires.
When Molphin goes,
Making up for last time.
yeah, I'm not going to piss off Kallista any more than you already did. I'm out.
Molphin
I saw her
retired.
pull out a heart today. I'm good.
That's awesome.
So this
Yes,
little rock
so
will let
that-
me contact you all.
Yes, I have the other one.
Oh. Okay.
Tell your favorite ice cream flavor. Can I message you then?
My favorite ice cream flavor?
Yeah, like what if I need to know that at like 2:30 a.m.?
Sure. If I'm
Okay.
awake, I will answer you.
Cool.
To know that at 2:30 a.m., Ashlyn.
That is kind of specific.
Well, I wonder that like all the time. It's like Diana, what's your
Yeah.
favorite ice cream flavor?
Coffee. What about you?
Cookie dough.
It's a good flavor.
Yeah.
It's a really good flavor, actually.
See, you just wonder this stuff sometimes. Anyway, so I can contact you for no matter what, right?
Sure.
Okay.
These
Mine's
only work-
mint, by the way, but
Okay. Mint or mint chip?
That's my favorite mint.
anything mint.
Okay.
These only work once a day, just for the
Oh, once a
record.
day.
Oh,
Both ways?
Thank the good Lord Ilmater that's true for Silver. Because Ashlyn would be like my 4-year-old with FaceTime. Like, just like everybody, like,
To be honest, Silver wouldn't mind.
hi, Nana. Bye, Nana. it's
Yep.
everybody he knows.
Silver, if you remember anything more about Moby, would you reach out to us?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we'd appreciate that.
I am planning on heading to Silvery Moon, just in case you all know where that is.
We do.
Because I told Vix that's where I lived. So maybe he went there. So I'm gonna go there.
I really
Good luck
hope
finding
that
him.
you find your friend.
Look,
I hope so too. He's really nice. Hopefully you can meet him next time.
Yeah.
Till next time then.
All right. Well, bye. Slowly get up. It looks like Silver doesn't really want to leave.
Yeah,
But he will eventually leave.
He's got like the
give him,
sad
like, dog
sad puppy dragonborn like walking out onto the porch. And...
You
All I hear is the old Hulk TV show, that music.
oh,
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
oh yeah, yep.
And you guys watch as Silver begins to walk down the road and gets smaller and smaller and smaller into the distance.
We should have probably
This
given him a
is-
horse.
As his silver scales seem to like glisten as the sun kind of reflects off of them. And as
We can't
he,
give him a horse.
and
Kallista lit them all on fire.
and as he drifts farther in out of view, that is where we're going to end tonight's session of Kindred Lists.